There are moments and times when you are completely in the moment of what you're doing, which might be thinking about something in the future or the past, walking somewhere, driving somewhere, and someone you know sees your face, recognizes your face, and you being in that moment of yourself, don't see them. And now you have a friend that's upset. How do you handle that? How do you process that? Your perspective is that they weren't there. And your approach to life at that moment was being in whatever process you were in. Their perspective was that they did see you. Fast forward, you see that friend and you feel the sense of a cold shoulder being handed off to you. And now you don't know why. Again, there's facts of what's happening. And then there's the thoughts that you have and the things you make up about that. And then if you share it with someone else, that adds more perspective, more stories, and more things to add to the data points that are coming in. And all of a sudden, this simple thing has become a much bigger scenario. The AQ is the adversity quotient, and it measures how you handle adverse situations. And there's been some publicity and some writing around what Q is, introducing it as a really valuable and important skill and something to develop because there's an increase of adversity happening in the world and in the workplace with remote working, with stay-at-home jobs, all the different types of career paths that exist with AI, politics, geopolitical issues, and with the things changing in the world. And there's a couple of things that really matter, right? And then the number one way that you can do this is actually by demonstrating some of your emotional intelligence. 3 ways to do this. One is to consider anything you passionately feel like you believe in, anything that you really know you're set on it. This is a belief, especially when it's balancing off of something that you don't believe in or don't like. Therefore, you have somewhat of an alternative opinion. But whenever you feel passionate about something, it's a good place to start and just look at, what am I passionate about? Why am I passionate about it? What are the facts versus what are the things I've now made up about it that have helped me continue the storyline to generate and create my belief? Because there's oftentimes a lot of reactivity inside of these things that we're most passionate about. And you will have less of a need to practice self-control if you become more adaptable and flexible. That's one thing, right?